Hello everyone, this is DD1 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most realistic looking and just inherently creepy looking for its realism life-size animatronics that's ever hit the retail market. So this is the Gemmy 2009 life-size Rob Zombie Michael Myers animatronic. And this is one that I've never owned until just days ago. I got this from a friend of mine. He, didn't really want to sell it, but he really needed the money, so he offered it to me, and I just had to go for it. This guy, I would have originally seen at Spirit Halloween in 2009, and then I saw it back when the Jimmy fan had one, and I actually almost got one from the castle, and it was like in the works, but then I had to give it up in order for a more significant piece to be rescued from there. And that Rob Zombie is actually, I believe, still there. I even at one point saw it like shrink wrapped, fully extended to a pallet, which was insane looking. So unfortunately, that one I didn't get, but I ended up with this one. And this one even has the box, which is in pretty awesome condition overall. This guy is just surreal to have in front of me in general because it's Rob Zombie. I've owned most of the horror life-size collapsing characters, except I've not had to produce Ghostface, Hannibal Lecter, and I didn't have this guy, and now he's in front of me. And it's just so fascinating. When I got this guy, he had really just a few issues. The one thing is that his zipper needed to be put up all the way. The way it was stitched right here, I couldn't, of course I couldn't move it down further, but I couldn't move it up further either, so you could just see the head, neck, and body shell and stuff. And I really looked closely at the box, and granted, this is like a resin EEPROM prototype, whatever, but you can see that it's zipped up all the way and it hides it, so I zipped that up. And then with his original adapter, the arm would click, so I just gave it a slightly less strong one. And for now, at least, that seems to have solved the clicking problem. I mean, cosmetically, he's great. He's really clean. He actually came with all the little bags and I think even the instruction sheet and stuff. And the bottom insert, just not the top inserts. Um, but yeah, of all of the items that Jimmy made, I feel like this guy was just, I think his body shaping was not the best because he just kind of is, I don't know, it's like he's a big square. Like obviously the shaping is a lot better on like this Butler, for example. Um, but when you just look at the head, I mean, like I'll turn off the flash here. Like he just looks so believable. I mean, one of the most significant things, in my opinion, for believing the realism of a character is the eyes. The eyes really sell it. Like I feel like you look at Count Vigo and you can kind of tell that he's not real. But I mean, just like over there, it's like, whoa, who's that? Like it really feels like it's a real person. And then what really adds to it is that this is all a mask, and then that's technically his real face. So if his mouth was moving, then it wouldn't show up through the mask. So there's just so many little things that play into it that just make it super believable. Because even the way the eyes look is incredible, but then the way that they move just adds a lot. And then the fact that the mouth area is technically covered up, yeah, you can still see a mouth. Like with this, everything is moving around, but you can see his mouth is completely still. But with this guy, you get that look, but at the same time, you know that there's really a mouth under there. So it's just really crazy and cool how they did that. And also, just this, he just looks a lot creepier than a traditional Michael Myers or the H2O one or whatnot. Just the way he's designed. Um, he does have the cheap eyes because he's an '09, just like this '09 Butler that I'll be doing a video on at some point. I've just gotten so many things recently that are incredible, and I've got a lot to get to with all that. But yeah, I mean, there's not too much else to say about this guy. Um, there's not like a crazy backstory to me getting him or whatever. It's a produced model, but I did kind of pay up for this guy, but for the condition, it was absolutely worth it. And it was still a pretty great deal, all things considered, because this is one of the ones that's really appreciated and valued. But yeah, I guess I'll just plug him in. We'll do a demo here. And he's just really freaking cool. Unfortunately, he has Harvey Weinstein's last name on his tag and the box because I guess the Weinstein company that would like fund movies was behind the Rob Zombie film. But, in my mind, it's like, well, Michael Myers has to do with John Carpenter and the look has to do with Rob Zombie. Pretty sure Mr. Harvey there was just funding it all or whatever. So it doesn't really bother me that much, but just honestly did not ever know that this movie was actually affiliated with the Weinstein company until I saw it on the box. But yeah, here we go. Another small detail that's just really cool about this guy is that the eye movement is kind of programmed really independently from the head turn because obviously the functions are independent, but a lot of times, like if a head moves with the more common programming, like if the head moves that way, then the eyes are going to move that way too, and they move with the head. But with this one, it switches up because it's not just that they're wired backwards or whatever. Sometimes when the head moves that way, the eyes will then move that way, but other times they move the other way. Another little small detail that adds so much. But yeah, this guy's just really crazy. Like, it's one of the ones that's truly just kind of breathtaking with how alive it seems. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Plenty more content to come. The way things have been going, I'll probably have a lot to upload even past Halloween with that daily upload streak I've been doing for a while. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.